I believe. Yep, taking a look at ECU, East Carolina. Coach Mike Houston taking on BC, Boston College. Boston College opens up as a 3-point favorite. They remain a 3-point favorite here with a total of 52. So that is creeped up a little bit here, Dave. What do you think here? Which team do you like better in this matchup?
I don't really have much on this game. I think it's lined about where it should be. The one thing I'll point out on the East Carolina side is they're clearly a team that improved as the season went along. There were a lot of high hopes for this program when Houston came in, and it took a while. But the second half of the season, Pirates have moved forward in a positive fashion. And I think this might be a bigger game for them than it is for Boston College, which when they got their quarterback back on the field late in the season, I think the hopes were, well, let's win a couple of games here and maybe get to a nice bowl. They didn't really get that. They did not finish the season in strong fashion. So I think there's a mental edge on the East Carolina side and maybe an interest edge in the East Carolina side. I don't think I'm going to get involved because if the right Boston College shows up, they're probably the better team. But I'd have to lean to the Pirates plus the points based on the mentals.
Yeah, I know. BC, Teddy, I don't think they won a game against a team with a winning record this year. 6-6 is where they ended up. Which team is heading in the right direction as far as you're concerned?
Well, they did beat Missouri in overtime, so they have one win over a bowl team. But, yeah.
Thank goodness they did, because I had a big play on Missouri, on Boston College, rather.
But Koken nailed it. Down the stretch, once they got Jerkovic back, you had to, all right, here comes BC, and then the Florida State game, and they were bad in that game. The Wake Forest game, they were worse. And in both of those contests, the offensive line for the Eagles, that's supposed to be this dominant offensive line and blowing open holes and protecting the QB, wasn't there. And that's a concern because we know East Carolina's showing up here, and we don't know BC showing up. So BC's A game, if they can control the trenches, they'll do whatever they want in this contest. They will. They'll move the ball up and down the field. That said, I don't know that we see BC's A game. I don't know they have an A game necessarily. Lean dog, lean over in this one.
All right, leaning dog, leaning over. Not a lot of market movement here, Tony. Finn, 3 it open, 3 it is. How are you leaning in this one?
I'm not. Listen, I think it's a defensive matchup. I'm not sold on either offense, to be honest with you. I think Boston College has the 33rd ranked scoring defense in the country, allowed just over 3 touchdowns per game, 22 points. East Carolina had 3 really games against defenses that are comparable, but maybe even better, being Appalachian State, an early game, first week of September, Houston, middle of the season, October around Halloween, and Cincinnati late in the season, and they scored a total of 56 total points in those 3 games. The Pirates, 63rd, allowing just over 25 points a game. Neither offense really is a top 50, top 60 offense as far in comparison to the rest of the FBS. And this game, really, if you've watched them, East Carolina always scared me. I thought they were fairly careless, reckless. Play calling wasn't conservative enough. Boston College probably is smarter, a little more talented, can limit mistakes, and I think turnovers make a difference in this game. I like the under 51, I think, or 52 right in there.
All right, leaning towards the under in that one, guys.